So I saw an interesting reel today about hustle culture and how it's a shame that there are some out there trying to like cancel hustle culture because, it takes hard work. Like hard work is not a bad thing. And that the people who are saying that hustle culture is bad usually are people who hustled to get to a higher level and then burned out and didn't take a break. I think that's partially true, but here's what my opinion is on hustle culture and why it is being canceled in some conversations. It's not the hard work. Like, that's the first place that people go who are still in the hustle culture trying to kind of defend it. People just don't want to do hard work. Let's face it, you need to. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the work. In fact, there's this really cool thing about human beings is whenever they are connected with something that is from their soul, when they are truly inspired and fired up, they will do whatever it takes. You don't have to convince them. If you're convincing someone or you feel like you have to, they're probably doing something that's not aligned with who they really are, and they shouldn't be doing it anyway. But that's a whole other video. So the problem, it's not the hustle, it's the culture. It's the hustle culture. It's this marketing tactic, which is really what it is, that says if you don't do what I do, if you don't work out like me, if you don't eat like me, if you don't do your business like me, if you're not working your face off like me, you're not sleeping, or like you should just, forget sleep. Who needs that? You should be in, look at me. I have this private jet. I'm going to these $1 million masterminds. I have my Jimmy Choo shoes. OMG, right? And that's great. Like if that's truly you, authentically you and what you want, fucking go for it. We're all here cheering you on. But to use that as a strategy to say, if you don't do what I do, then you're mediocre or you're not enough or you just don't want it, you are going to have nothing and have this shitty life. That's just not fucking true. That's the part of hustle culture that needs to be canceled. This attitude that like we should want what you want. Everybody's on their own journey and everybody has their own specific gifts. And by the way, no one is created mediocre. Like Source God does not make mediocre things. So stop using hustle culture as a marketing method to get people to buy your stuff by telling them that if they don't want it, then there's something wrong with them. That's the part that needs to be canceled, because there are ways to be very successful or have a fulfilling life according to what you define as success, not some person online or some influencer on social media. You get to define your own success, and then you get to do what it takes your way to get it. Sounds pretty simple enough, right?